Hello everyone and welcome back to the Chess Media channel. Today we're going to be flying our BBJ2 and continuing our world challenge throughout the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And today we're going to be flying from Rio de Janeiro to Belo Horizonte. This flight is going to take us about an hour to complete. We're going to be flying today with the help of Microsoft Flight Simulator provided ATC and also FS2 crew as an assistant for today's flight, as we usually do. For this flight we're also going to be using the Active Sky add-on, which is recently released, so the weather will be provided by the Active Sky add-on. The current weather is live and the current time is also live here in Rio de Janeiro. Alright, with that being said, let's jump right into the cockpit and start setting up for our flight. So let's start setting up. Let's start setting up. Let's start setting up. Let's start setting up. Right, FS2 crew is not cooperating, so let me just open my task manager here for a second. Or not task, control panel, and then we gonna see. Speech recognition, maybe the device. So that's new. The speech recognition is apparently going away. Just got a pop-up for about that. So let's see, text speech, audio input. Currently, it is not picking up on my microphone for some reason. So okay, you know what? I'm gonna just reconnect the mic here. So please forgive me. That's right. Let's see if we can try and go ahead and try to fix this. Because I do want to fly with the setup next. Okay, the seems to be working. Let's start sitting up. Yep.
Roger.
Okay. It seems to be all fixed right now. So Good. Okay, so let's go ahead, turn on the battery emergency lights, and ground power is connected. Let's turn on the parking brake. Parking brakes are set. Let's go ahead and request some catering services for our flight so we can be ready to go ahead and depart from here. So okay, some catering services, it doesn't really matter. Request some data. From our tablets. That's all good. Also, let's make sure that the controls are all set to the PMDG, and they aren't, so let's go ahead and change that.
I'm out for the walk around.
Okay, so he's out. I'm gonna go ahead and perform our checks then. Configuration horn. 2 and 1 are working perfectly fine. Oxygen, my side test on 100%, his side test on 100%. Lights and navigation switches, okay. Both sides are working perfectly fine. Perfect. So let's go ahead and enter our IRS position. The nav data is out of date, and we will update it later on. Not today, probably. Okay, so we're gonna be using our sim brief payload and sim brief fuel, and we're gonna select the RT here. Let's request it. Okay, route uplink is ready, let's load it up, and the route uplink is loaded up. Okay, let's activate the route. Alright, so for today's flight we're gonna be departing runway 15 using Everdia departure, Everdia 1 via EPCAX transition.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Thanks.
Alright, and for our arrival we're gonna be planning for arrival using Cogot 1 arrival. And that's gonna be via Upmakit transition, and we're gonna be expecting an ILS kilo to runway 16. Alright, so with that was all set, let's go ahead and there are 0 fuel weight. Our planned fuel is 9.9 tons. For the reserves, that's going to be 1.8. The cost index for today's flight, that's gonna be 17. Flight level for today's flight is gonna be 330, and the wind gonna be 213 at 14 knots. Temperature deviation, that's gonna be a plus 14. Can leave us minus 36. Transition altitude will be 7,000 feet. Let's hit execute. For takeoff, we're going to be planning for flaps 5 takeoff, CG 23.1. And those are expected V-speed. Let's reset the altimeters. And let's go ahead and move on to the MCP, and we're going to be setting up the MCP. So this is going to be our flight. Okay, so in case we're going to be needing to come back, we're going to be using an ILS Zulu to runway 15. So 149 for the final course on my side. For the V2, that's going to be 144 knots. And on the other side, the final course going to be also at 149. We're going to be setting the heading to 149 as well, in case we're going to need to fly the runway heading for some reason. Okay. Auto throttle is armed. Flight directors are on. Minus masters.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
It's going to be at the slave 1. And let's go to the tablet here and verify our takeoff speeds. So, VRF V2 is going to be 141. V-rotate will be 136. And V1 will be 135. So those are the correct speeds. Let's move to the MCP and change the V2 speed to 141.
Glide slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Let's move on to the radios.
Airspeed full. Airspeed full.
So the local 80s will be at 127 at decimal 6.
Pull up. Don't
So,
sink.
127
Too low. Terrain.
decimal
Too
6.
low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slow. Bank angle. Bank angle. Approaching minimums.
The local localizer will be at 110 decimal 5.
1,000.
That's already set, and on the other side it's also set.
400. 300.
That's perfect.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30.
So
20.
at our destination we're going to be expecting an ILS approach to runway kilo, and the 80s over there, that's going to be at 127 decimal 85, so that's going to be ready for us, and the localizer frequency will be at 109 decimal 7. Okay, so we're going to be setting on both sides 109 decimal 7. To set, let's get our 80s.
Galeão Airport information, uniform 1500 Zulu. Wind 10 tree at 5. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, 3,200 feet scattered, 4,800 feet scattered, 13,800 feet scattered.
Hi,
Temperature,
here's the fuel
28.
slip. Thanks.
Dew
Welcome.
point,
Have a
1
nice
tree.
flight.
Altimeter tree 0 decimal 0 tree. ILS Tango runway 10 in use. Landing and departing runway 15. DFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have uniform.
Okay, got it. Let's go ahead and request our clearance from the tower.
Galeão clearance delivery. Chase 1 IFR to Confins, ready to copy.
Chase 1 is cleared to Confins Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 15 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.8 squawk 1317.
1
Galeão clearance delivery lawn 8106 IFR to Santiago, ready to copy.
7.
Lawn 8106 is cleared to Santiago Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 15 climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure frequency is 133.7 squawk 0731. GOL 2081 exit runway when able.
Chase 1 cleared to Confins Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 15 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 124.8 squawk 1317.
GOL 2081, contact ground on 131.05. Chase 1 readback is correct. Contact ground on 131.05 when ready to taxi. Good day. 131.05 GOL 2081. Goodbye. Lawn 8106, acknowledge last transmission. Lawn 8106, cleared to Santiago Airport
So
as
departure
filed.
frequency is going to be
Takeoff
124,
runway
that's
15
my
climb
8.
and maintain 11,000 feet.
So 124,
Departure on
that's
124.8 squawk 0731. Mon 8106 readback is correct. Contact ground on 131.05 when ready to taxi. Good day. Galeo clearance delivery GOL 2074, ready to copy IFR clearance to Navigance.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the ground. And this is 121. Six, 5, 121 decimal. 6, 5. Okay, we can also start the APU, and let's go ahead and brief our flight, our first officer. So let's go ahead and do it. So we're currently at the gate. Pushback is required, not is not required. Threats none, and thrust will be rated. Bleeds on. APU is not required. ATS is not required. Departure, but yes.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using rated thrust. Landing a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Above 80 knots, we will reject for fire, engine failure, loss of control, or wind shear. The crew member noticing the abnormality will clearly state the problem. I will call, reject, or continue. If the decision is to reject, I will close the thrust levers and disengage auto throttle, observe or apply maximum braking, raise speed brakes, apply maximum amount of reverse thrust consistent with conditions and bring the aircraft to a complete stop on the runway, stow the speed brake, and set the parking brake, advise the cabin, this is the captain speaking, remain seated, remain seated. I will then perform any necessary memory items or checklists as appropriate. If an evacuation is required, I will initiate the evacuation checklist. In the event of an engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff, rotate at VR, call positive rate gear up, and cancel the master caution. There will be no other calls below 400 feet. At 400 feet, I'll call for a roll mode, then call confirm the failure. If required, we'll perform any necessary memory items, climb at V2 to V2 plus 20 to 1,000 feet AFL or TOCA, whichever is higher. Retract flaps on schedule. When flaps have been retracted at or above, flaps up, maneuver speed, call for level change if VNAV is not engaged. Set max continuous thrust, and call for the appropriate emergency checklist. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directives are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal. Auto. Windows heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 012. Altimeter 1017 set.
Heading 012. Altimeter 1017. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks. Thanks.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact the flight attendant.
Let's go ahead and
If you are
get
unable
our
to accommodate
taxi
any item in the
clearance.
cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also,
Leo Ground,
use
Chase
the
1 with
safety
uniform
instruction
ready
card
to
in
taxi
your
IFR.
pocket. If you are seated at an exit,
Chase 1 taxi to and hold short of runway 15 via taxiway Lima 2 Kilo Mike Bravo Alpha. Contact tower on 118.0 when ready.
Lima 2 Kilo Mike.
Taxi to and hold short runway 15 via taxiway Lima 2 Kilo Mike Bravo Alpha Chase 1.
Okay. Got our taxi clearance. Perfect.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Check.
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for port safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head.
Before
and
start
tighten by
checklist.
pulling on the end. Secure your own mask.
Before start
before
checklist.
hoisting up
Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
Bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device.
V2
Pull up and remove
141
the cushion.
heading
Upon exiting the
149
aircraft,
altitude
place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the strap
07,000.
located on the back. This is a non-smoking
Altitude
flight. Smoking is not permitted
07,000.
in the cabin for
Takeoff
lavatories.
speeds.
V1 135, we rotate 136, V2 141.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Start sequence is 2, then 1. Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Papá Uniforme, Fox Mike Papá, informe no regresso.
Fox Mike Papá, chamar lá para o regresso.
So we want our nose to the left. And parking brakes are released. Start engine number 2.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure. Starter cutout. Number 2 stable.
Start engine number 1.
Starting engine 1. Oil pressure.
Parking brakes are set.
Starter cutout. Number 1 stable.
Flaps 5. Flaps 5. Flaps 5. Okay, let's go ahead and release the GSX. Flight control check complete. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall.
Checked. Checked.
Check. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detained.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Clear left. Clear left.
Clear right.
Alright, let's keep on. Let's get on. Let's have a bit of thrust. Now, too much though. We don't want to take off on him. And we don't wanna run her over either. Okay, so gonna be using Lima 2.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Already? That's good. nice aircraft up ahead. Okay, so we are approaching Lima 3. That's going to be on our left side. And we're going to be needing Lima 2. Lima 3. That's going to be Lima 3 there. And we're gonna be sliding over. To Lima 2. Lima 2. Now onto Bravo. Okay, so this is Kilo to our right, and then we're going to be continuing over to Bravo. And we're going to take a right to Bravo. Push. And then we're gonna be using Bravo all the way to Alpha.
Galileo ground, Montree Tree, 66 request taxi to the gate. Montree Tree 66 taxi to gate Alpha 7 via taxiway Charlie Charlie November Tango Mike Lima 1.
Crossing to gate Alpha 7 using taxiway Charlie Charlie, November Tango Mike Lima 1, on tree 66.
Okay, let's go ahead and perform before takeoff checklist.
2, 7, 8, set. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
4.8 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Set heading 149. Set heading 149.
Galeão Tower, chase 1 ready for departure.
149,
Runway 15
set.
to confins.
Chase 1, altimeter tree 0, decimal 00, wind 15 tree at 8. Cleared for takeoff runway 15.
Cleared for takeoff runway 15.
Cleared for takeoff runway 15, chase 1.
Runway entry procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
Approaching 15. On runway 15.
Takeoff.
Thrust set.
Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Ready to climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. 400 feet.
Chase 1, contact Brasilia
Flaps
Center
up.
on 124.
Flaps 1 set.
8.
Speed check.
Good day.
124.8, chase 1. Goodbye.
Flaps up, set.
Brasilia Center, chase 1 is at 1,500 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Chase 1 Brasilia Center altimeter tree 0.09 radar. Contact, continue to Burek. Brasilia Center, GOL 1027 is at 800 feet, climbing 13,000 feet. GOL 1027, Brasilia Center altimeter tree 0.17 radar contact, continue to LOCOD. GOL 1027 climb and maintain flight level 200, keep speed, not above 220 knots.
1027. Chase 1 climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet, Chase 1.
Transition set standard.
Standard set. Pass and flight level 083. Now. Flight level 100. Happy to release the cabin?
Okay.
Okay.
After takeoff checklist.
GOL 180
Stand by.
climb and maintain flight level tree 40.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the
Chase 1
exception of
climb
TVs,
and maintain
radios, two-way
flight level
transmitters,
210.
or any other device in the transmit mode.
After
As
takeoff
these
checklist.
devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication.
After
and
takeoff
maintain
checklist.
flight
Engine
level
bleed
210,
on.
Chase 1.
Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew.
And maintain flight level
Okay.
tree 40.
Okay.
GOL 1880. GOL 1880 climb and maintain flight level tree 60. Climb and maintain flight level tree 60. GOL 1880. Chase 1 climb and maintain flight level tree 00.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 00, Chase 1.
Set flight level 330.
Flight level 383. Set.
Set flight level 330.
Flight level 320. Set.
Set flight level 330.
Flight level 330. Set.
Thanks. because we're gonna be continuing flying manually till we reach the cruising altitude.
Chacal 04, controle Brasília.
Copiou, última informação, Chacal 04.
Sim.
GOL 1880 climb and maintain flight level tree 80.
Do 5068, Brasília, ou no estado de
Climb and maintain flight level tree 80, GOL 1880. On tree 827, descend and maintain flight level 190.
Decolado, espontâneo, você virar para a fazenda Pamplona, ao máximo 7.000.
Zulu Lima Charlie, ciente, está limitado a 6500.
Descend and maintain flight level 190 on tree 827.
6500, reportarei visual Pamplona. Tarde, Gol 722.
Gol 722, boa tarde, contato radar, para nível de voo 090, direto jet.
Sobre 090, direto jet, Gol 722.
I don't know why, if it's the active sky, but the clouds and the weather are looking so much better, I think.
GOL 1027 climb and
It's
maintain
probably
flight
it.
level tree 40.
Serviço que ele é Vitor, o número direito.
Mono 50, Elias Vitor, 11 direita, 3867, identificou.
3867, tráfego 10 horas.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 40, GOL 1027.
Vai monitorar 3867.
GOL 1027 climb and maintain flight level tree 50. Chase 1 climb and maintain flight level tree 30.
Climb and maintain flight level
Climb and maintain flight
330.
level 330, chase 1.
GOL 1706 climb and maintain 15,000 feet.
Controle Brasília, resgate 04.
Resgate 04, controle.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 50, GOL 1027. Climb and maintain flight level tree 00, GOL 1965. Climb and maintain 15,000 feet, GOL 1706. On tree 827, descend and maintain 15,000 feet. Descend and maintain 15,000 feet, Mon tree 827.
Brasilia Center, Chase 1 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Chase 1 continue to EPCAX, turning and following heading 050, proceed on course.
Continue to EPCAX turning and following heading 050, proceed on course Chase 1.
1,000 to level. Autopilot on.
Menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for you.
Yeah, the clouds look so much better with the active sky. I'm glad they don't got released. Okay, so we're gonna be having about 49 nautical months of cruising, so that's gonna be nothing really. So I'm gonna be descending just in a few moments, so let's get us prepared for our descent. So radios are all switched.
Lawn Tree 827, descend and maintain 13,000 feet.
Okay, and the course. So course my side, that's going to be 162. And we're going to set also the head 162. And we also going to set 162 on the first officer side as well. Minimums for our approach, that's gonna be Barrow at 2913, so we got some way to go here. To go. Two 913 feet. That is set. We've also got a message from our FMC. Let's load it up. Hit execute. Let's go to our EFB performance tool, landing in Nord. We're gonna be expecting on a 1.6. Import from weather, calculate. So we are that's gonna be 136. Sorry, 146, 530, 146, that's going to be our VROS speed. Very good. Let's go ahead and start our briefing because we don't have that much time. So Missed approach is climb to 7,000 feet. Final approach altitude that's going to be 5,000 feet, and missed approach altitude that's going to be 29130 feet. 29130 feet. Landing flaps that's going to be flaps 30, and we're going to be expecting an ILS approach. Auto brake that's going to be level 3. Let's go.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via ATC vectors for an ILS approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. Final approach fixed altitude is 5,000 feet. Decision altitude is 2,913 feet. Missed approach altitude is 7,000 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
The weather probably doesn't work, obviously. PMDG got to address if it will work with the probably with the active sky or not. I'm hoping it is gonna work though. Alright, let's go ahead and continue to our descent checklist.
Check.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 2700 feet. Recall. Check. Auto brake. Level 3. Landing data.
VRAF 146. Minimums 2913 feet.
VREF 146. Minimums 2913 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
Chegada, se for possível também gostaria de pousar na 11 direita, essa 3253.
Demonstrar que o procedimento é Victor 11 direita e desamparação com 5007 que na calça 019.
519 LS Victor, tá 3253.
Hotel de Brasília, Exército 2003 com ala.
Velocidade para a mínima da aproximação, segue tráfego a 27 milhas, Airbus 320 com 159 graus.
Sinal do 600.
Exército 2003, controle. Exército 2003, o código 0402.
So let's go ahead and request from the power decrease by 10,000.
Brasilia Center, Chase 1. Request flight level 230.
Chase 1 descend and maintain flight level 230.
Descend and maintain flight level 230, Chase 1.
Exército 2003, o código 0403.
0402,
Exército 2003, Direito Internacional.
Estimativa intenção do Exército 2003 com ala, pouso no pátio militar. Se possível, pouso direto na hotel para ingresso no pátio militar.
Tem duas aeronaves?
Afirmo, são 2 helicópteros 3 aqui.
Sim. Autorizada a frota SE, guardando a coordenação com a em Brasília, Exército 2003.
Frota SE, Exército 2003, aguardando coordenação.
Azul 6002, emissão de Brasília, frequência 118, decimal 1.
Brasília 118, decimal 1, Azul 6002.
Azul 2780, para 007, legal 019, autorizado HSV, nosso direito.
Commit 19500, pesquisa autorizada LS, SHUTDOWN à direita, 42780.
Controle Brasil, 3265, mais Pablo.
3265, era uma meta, né? Azul 2701, Azul 2780, a intenção do controle está funcionando através da posição, pode comunicar.
A gente vai reportar com condições, Azul 2780.
Exército 2003, Vitória Brasília, frequência 1,
781,
Brasilia Center, Chase 1 is passing flight level 270, descending flight level 230.
Chase 1 Brasilia Center radar contact, continue to CF036.
Frente, desaparamento 003, critério, autorizado
Eu fui para 5.000, autorizado Bunge, Serra Alta Juliet.
O Serra Alta Juliet, é o configura TPA a confirmação do plano de voo apresentado?
Impressão que sim, senhora, porque é um plano que eu faço toda semana e normalmente é o mesmo plano. Então, assim que pousar em Brasília, eu vou saber se houve algum problema. No momento, eu não tenho condições de checar. Eu tenho o IP
Azul 2566 climb and maintain 15,000 feet.
O Serra Juliet checou aqui e na hora de apresentar o plano de voo, o senhor colocou o ponto numa ré em Anápolis, está fechada. Por isso que o plano foi recusado. Mas o controle pegou os dados do senhor aqui. Quantas pessoas a bordo?
Com 04 a bordo, curvou à esquerda agora, pro de Bunge, vai iniciar a descida. Ciente, eu vou checar o que foi esse ponto que deve ter um botão para ele, porque esse plano de voo eu faço ele toda semana. Pela ajuda aí.
Nada.
Azul 2507, contact Belo Horizonte, approach on 128.55. Good day. GOL 187 tree climb and maintain flight level 350.
1000 to level.
Contact Belo Horizonte, approach on 129.4. Good day.
É autorizado 110, preciso 3265.
Brasilia Center, Chase 1. Request 16,000 feet.
Chase 1 descend and maintain 16,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet, Chase 1.
Seu 3265, desça para linha de voo no 00.
00.
Autorizado diretamente, reporte estabilizado ao 2780.
Tudo reportado estabilizado do 2780.
Seu 3253, autorizado em Vitor, reporte estabilizado.
10 Vitor, chuva estabilizada, 3253.
Seu 3265, desce mantém no voo 090.
090, 3265. Posso considerar seguimento, são 3253?
3853, nós temos sem restrições de altitude.
Restrição, tá 3253.
Tá bom, nesse route que informa o tráfego 2 horas 13 milhas rumo norte, Airbus 320, descendo para o nível de voo 090. Seu 3265, tráfego 10 horas, 11 milhas, rumo oeste, Rio 22, 8.300 pés de distância. Pique da montanha, quase de Seu 3265, reduz a velocidade para 2.09.
2.09, 3265. Brasília, está 4507.
Seu 4507, contato com a decolagem e colocar o limite de voo 350 sem restrições.
350 sem restrições, está 4507.
na proa, tá? 407. 3265, desce para 55007, Galeão 09,
Climb and maintain flight level tree 10 Azul 2562. Azul 2562, climb and maintain flight level tree 50.
1000 to level.
1845, Azul 2700. Pode prosseguir sem restrições?
Sem restrições.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 50 Azul 2562.
Está autorizado a
Brasilia Center, Chase 1. Request 12,000 feet.
Chase 1 descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet, Chase 1.
O 3265, reduz a velocidade para 1709.
1709, 3265.
your descent 12,000 feet.
Vai decolar, vou para o voo 090, falando para dar o seguinte.
Na 090. Destino 155.
Em repouso 000, Cruzeiro 6, Chacal 04.
Após 5500 para entrada de esquina para o Chacal.
Chase 1, contact Belo Horizonte, approach on 119er, decimal tree. Good day.
Going to 119er decimal tree, Chase 1.
4553, boa tarde.
Center fuel pumps off. 1,000 to level. Cabin crew,
Chase
prepare
1
for
is
landing.
passing 12,600 feet, descending 12,000 feet.
Chase 1 Belo Horizonte, approach altimeter 30.54 radar contact, continue to CF039. Chase 1, contact Brasilia Center on 123.85. Good day.
123.85, Chase 1. Goodbye. Going to 123.85, Chase 1. 123.85, Chase 1. Goodbye.
Chase 1 Brasilia Center altimeter
Chase 1 is passing
30.53 radar
12,200 feet,
contact,
descending
continue to
12,000 feet.
CF039. Lawn tree 628 climb and maintain flight level tree 50. Chase 1, contact Belo Horizonte, approach on 119er, decimal tree. Good day.
119er decimal tree, Chase 1. Goodbye. Belo Horizonte approach, Chase 1, 12,000 feet.
Chase 1 Belo Horizonte, approach altimeter 30.53 radar contact, continue to CF039.
IMS estabilizado e IMS frito, rota direita.
Chase 1, contact Brasilia Center on 123.85. Good day.
Going to 123.85, Chase 1. Brasilia Center, Chase 1, 12,000 feet.
Chase 1 Brasilia Center altimeter 30.52 radar. Contact, continue to ACPUV. Chase 1, you are 7 miles east. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS Kilo runway 16 approach via ACPUV transition. Clear to ACPUV.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS Kilo runway 16 approach via ACPUV transition. Clear to ACPUV Chase 1.
Chase 1, contact Belo Horizonte, approach on 119er, decimal tree. Good day.
119er decimal tree, Chase 1. Goodbye. Horizonte approach. Chase 1 is passing 11,100 feet, descending 7,000 feet.
Chase 1 Belo Horizonte, approach altimeter 30.54 radar contact.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our class, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened, and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or an overhead bin. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. Thank you.
Flight level 100.
Chase 1 descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Chase 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent via flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connection gate.
Transition set altimeter 1030.
We'll now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other
1030. Set passing 7,900.
Also in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices.
Now.
These devices and all other material items. Please use caution when opening doors.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Cabin to cabin is secure.
Tower on 118.2, Chase 1.
We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Confins Tower Chase 111 miles, north inbound ILS Kilo runway 16 approach.
Altimeter setting.
Chase 1 Confins Tower. Altimeter 30.12 wind calm. Cleared ILS Kilo runway 16 approach.
1,000 to level.
Set missed approach altitude.
7,000. Set.
Chase 1, did you hear my
Radio
last
altimeter
transmission?
alive.
Flap
Cabin
1.
crew, take your seats.
Launch 3554 go
Speed
around.
checked. Final approach fix. Height checked. Missed approach altitude is set. Flaps 1 set.
Going around Lawn 3554.
Flaps 5.
Speed
Lawn
checked.
3554. Contact Belo Horizonte. Approach on 129.4. Good day.
Flaps 5 set.
Chase 1, follow the aircraft on final. Wind 161 at tree. Clear to land runway 16.
Altimeter setting.
Cleared to land runway 16, Chase 1.
.4, Lawn 3554. Goodbye.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 15.
Speed checked. Speed brake up.
Flaps 30.
Speed checked. Flaps 30 set.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continue.
Autopilot off.
1.
Speed brake.
6.
Armed.
Double check that, please. Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flap 30, green light.
Landing checklist completed. 1,000 feet. Stable. .500 feet.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. 300.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums.
Fox, Juliette Bravo, contato radioamente online, para dentro de voo 230.
Minimums.
Após 00. Após 7 autorizado esse
30.
30, sem restrições, após 7.000 pés, epidémio, Foxtrot Bravo.
20. 10.
Auto brake disarm. Speed brake up.
1,000.
Reversers normal.
200 meters remaining.
60 knots.
Okay, to clean up.
Roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your
Chase 1 exit runway, 18.
Haven't gathered your belongings. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
Chase 1 contact ground on 121.9er. Confins Airport information.
121.9er, Chase 1. Goodbye. Confins ground, Chase 1 taxi to the gate.
Chase 1 taxi to gate 15 via taxiway Alpha.
APU on the buses.
Taxiing to gate 15 via taxiway Alpha Chase 1.
Okay, to gate 15. In the taxiway Alpha. We had a pretty firm landing about 2:56 p.m. Okay, where is 15?
Meu foco no carro, sequência 1, 34,
3457, Foxtrot Bravo.
Oscar, eu tenho mais 1 minuto para Bahia.
Tem mais 1 minuto para eu, com 1 minuto.
One phone, that's gonna be over here. Lights and doors.
Check.
Lights and
Cabin
doors.
crew disarm doors and cross-check.
inscrições. Após 5500 pés, mantenha... Suba para o nível de voo 090 inscrições, para acertar de 32 após atingir a autorizada FIDEL.
Ok, então sobe até o 090 no terceiro.
Temos subo para o nível de voo 090 e ao atingir a autorizada FIDEL.
Ao atingir 90 e FIDEL, para acertar de 32.
Parking back set. One and two are cut off. Tablets are reset. And ground power is requested. Parking brakes are released. And let's go ahead and request the jetway connection. Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps off. Probe heat off. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps
up.
Parking brake
released.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar
off.
Shutdown checklist completed.
Constance ground launch 3041 requesting pushback. Launch 3041 pushback request accepted.
Secure the aircraft.
Arara 09, Brazil approach control, Falk guide, report to descend, fly heading, cockpit, back destination, runway 119.
Secure checklist.
Secure checklist. IRS off. Emergency exit lights off. Window heat off. Packs off. Secure checklist complete.
Alright, so that's it for our flight. Let's go ahead and shut it down completely. Ground power is going off and the battery is going off as well. That's it for our flight. If you like my aircraft delivery, you are more than welcome to download it from the link in the description below on the YouTube channel. I much appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch, and I hope to see you next time.
Constance ground launch 3041 requesting the end of pushback. Launch 3041 request to end pushback received. Constance ground launch 3041 with Delta ready to taxi IFR. Launch 3041 taxi to and hold short of runway 16 via taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 118.2 when ready.